now I know a mason jar is the perfect height for the kitchen. Tonight I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna make a meal. How would I describe this? Because it's kind of a little, I throw things together. They're not ever like technical meals. I would call this like a taco bowl, but it'd be really good in a lettuce wrap or something. But, so I'm doing like a taco bowl with refried beans, some rice, corn, shredded chicken, all the goods. Throughout this video, you're gonna be hearing Frankie and Nelson playing this game. Frankie's chewing on, you know, toys. Currently, she's prancing around. So, let's get started. I've added some butter. I'm gonna turn this to like medium, maybe a little less than medium. Small amount of butter, I think that's like half of a tablespoon. And then I'm going to cut up some garlic, probably 3 cloves of garlic. I really like garlic. And add that to the butter, and then add half an onion. Okay, so I'll see you when I'm done cutting all that up. Onion, garlic, and butter to get everything coated in the butter. And I'm actually going to even add some olive oil. Don't need to say this, but I'm gonna say it. I'm not a professional. I'm not a chef. I've never taken a class, although I would love to take a cooking class. I think it'd be so fun. But I'm not a professional, so I don't know what I'm doing. I just know it ends out pretty good. And Nelson eats it, and I eat it, so. So this is from a local area, or a local store. They have oil and vinegar, and it's Nelson's favorite store on Island.
Oh
and
my
it's
God, vinegar.
Vinegar. He goes through.
Hot sauce.
They have truffle. Is it just called truff?
It's called truff. It's truffle infused.
I just had it. Oh. This is something that Nelson loves too. He's a hot sauce guy. I think he needs to invent his own hot sauce. I also think he needs to make an Instagram called The Sauce Guy because he loves his sauces. I think he should like review hot sauce. That's a good idea. Okay, so I just added a little more olive oil to the onions, garlic, and butter. And I like larger pieces of onion. So I like this size because it still gets small. And now I'm gonna add some mushroom. I'm gonna use this before it goes bad. I love mushrooms, so I like to leave like larger chunks. Like this, again, similar to the onions, like larger pieces. And then I'll also cut some too so that there's a variety of sizes, and we'll wash this and reuse it. Because trying to be better and more efficient, these are all my plastic bags that I've accumulated that we try to bring to the store, but if we forget and we get a bag, we add it to our collection. So it's not like we're like completely wasting, because we use them. So I'm gonna let this cook more. I'm gonna add some more mushrooms. I'm gonna cut those. I'll see you soon. I also forgot to mention that this is a good time to start your rice, which I have going. And that Nelson has requested to be added at the end. I was wanting to like mix it all together, but no, you don't. It'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Or even like so if you do like a bed of rice, and I was gonna mix refried beans and rice together and cook it, but he requested that not happen. And then I was gonna do a bed of that, and then with everything on top. So I just added my smaller pieces of my mushroom. So it looks like this. I think this is a 10-inch pan or 12-inch. This piece is a little larger. Maybe I'll squish that a little. It already smells so good. Coat all of the mushrooms with the oil and the butter. That just cooks it, I think, more evenly and gets all that flavor. What's great about this recipe is it's, again, budget friendly, great for college students like myself, and I'm sure many other people out there in the world. Frankie, or Nelson's training Frankie right now. So onion, 99 cents, mushrooms, They range, it can be $2.99, it can be more. Sometimes it's a little more expensive. And honestly, this recipe doesn't need mushrooms. Fresh garlic, you can get canned already, like minced, I think is what it's called, garlic, which I've used in the past and I actually enjoy it. But there's something about fresh garlic lately that I've been drawn to. And butter. I would say the only expensive thing that I have for the ingredients would be the chicken, because I got pre-shredded chicken. It's roasted, pre-shredded chicken. I do that because it's also a snack that we give Frankie, like a treat when she's doing really, really well. So the shredded chicken, you can even do like one of the, if you don't really like cooking chicken, you can get that, or one of the like roasts that they sell at the store. I think sometimes they're like $4.99 for a whole chicken, and that's a fabulous deal. And then cut it yourself. We also got picante sauce. This was actually on the 50% off shelf. We like to shop that shelf because there's nothing wrong with the food. It hasn't been opened. It's not expired. I should get a ring light right here. Maybe I'll start doing this. So my onions and my mushroom are still cooking down. Again, I got refried beans off the 50% off shelf. And then I get corn. I think this was like 89 cents. What else am I adding? An avocado. I've heard that you don't have to buy organic avocados because the rind is so thick that any pesticides that they use doesn't penetrate the actual nutritious part. So that's something I've been doing, is buying non-organic avocados. What else are we gonna add? I think that's basically all. Oh, hold on. And I'm even gonna add some tomato sauce. I love like tomatoey flavors. So for some reason, I'm just gonna add this in for fun. At this point, all of my vegetables that I have so far, oh, shoot. I meant to add bell pepper. So they're looking pretty cooked down. I'm gonna add bell pepper right quick. Gosh darn it, hold on. I have my red bell pepper. You can do green bell pepper, is typically 99 cents. Just to let you know. I think the red bell pepper can be like $1.49, $1.29, I don't know. I'm probably gonna add a little more butter. And then this seasoning is Montreal seasoning. My mom just put it in a jar for me because she had some. This is basically like steak seasoning. What are you eating, Frankie? Frankie! No! Eat, look, literally right there. Oops. I use about that much. Probably a little over a tablespoon. This has salt and pepper and all the other goodness in there. And pretty soon I'm gonna be adding the corn. It doesn't take as long to cook when I do it in a can. Yes, drain your can. Do not use the liquid in this. On another recipe of mine, you do use the liquid of this. And then rinse the corn when cooking it in a stir fry. Bell pepper's, the bell pepper's still working on getting caught up to speed here. I think I'm gonna add the corn, a little bit of tomato sauce, and lastly, the chicken. And I'm actually gonna add the entire, well, let's see how this is first. Yeah, I'm gonna do the entire can, but that's just because we love corn in our house. Frankie, of all the times, this is when you want to be by my feet, so that you don't miss anything I drop. update. So I just added some tomato sauce and I'm making sure to coat all of the chicken with that. Sit your little rear end down. I love to cook in one pan. Less cleanup, like less than 5 minutes.
Dinner smells great, love.
Thank you. It's gonna be so scrumdiddlyumptious. Love you. I'll show you now how I would do my presentation of this dish. Your truff.
Thank you.
There you go.
Push some in there.
A little.
Wow, look at that dinner.
He requested his rice be on the side. We're watching that 70s show. This is why I call him a sauce guy. Look at all these sauces he's gonna put on his meal.
Mr. Wilbur, the fireman, well, he came in today with some spacious bath oil.
It's amazing.
You think it's solid, but if you take it into the